Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we have Carnival announcing some huge party get-togethers for 2026, the 4th of July. We have a band that's going to be coming to start off the world cruise for Regent Seven Seas on the Navigator, and you probably couldn't have picked a better band to do this with. We have a cruise ship that was supposed to set sail, and the entire cruise, it had to stay in port. And also, if you thought Norwegian was done finally with canceling cruises and rearranging their fleet, we were wrong because they just did it again for another ship. So the first story is we have Ambassador Cruise Line's Ambition, and she is currently in the UK, and she was supposed to set sail on a mini cruise, a 3-day cruise, if you will. Well, unfortunately, right now there's a huge storm hitting the UK. Bert is just pounding it. There have been flash floods and flood warnings, and unfortunately some people have passed away in this storm. It's really tragic. We hope everybody there is safe. And speaking of being safe, the cruise line in talks with the port that they would be visiting, the port they're in, the weather council, etc., and the captain all decided over the course of a few days that, it was just too dangerous for this small ship to set sail out of the protected port in Tilbury. Well, it's still there today, and it is now scheduled to arrive back tomorrow in Tilbury. It hasn't left yet. In fact, it has nowhere to go. Even if the weather was to clear up immediately today, it has no port it could make it to and then back in time to disembark passengers for their next sailing. So yeah, you think missing a single port here or there is something? How about jumping on a ship only to remain in the port you're in for the entire time? That's an unfortunate event for everybody on board, but I'm sure they understand it's a very small ship, and you definitely wouldn't want to be out in really rough and dangerous seas like there can be in that area of the world. It's definitely don't want to be in any kind of trouble out there during a storm. So I think they made the absolute right decision. If you thought Norwegian Cruise Line was finished with canceling cruises and rearranging their fleet, we were wrong, because now they have just finished switching like 38 different cruises on the Dawn, the Jewel, and the Star. And now they also had, before that, done the Getaway, the Breakaway. Well, now they are switching around Norwegian Jade. The Jade was supposed to be doing sailings up into the Caribbean and even some Panama Canal cruises, and now all that has been scrapped, and she will now be home porting completely in a different area of the country. She's going to be down in San Francisco. She's going to be doing 7-night cruises up into Cabo, San Lucas, Ensenada, places like that. So again, more changes for Norwegian. They're just flipping their fleet all over the place right now, and it's unsure for everybody that's out there exactly what sailings will go and what sailings won't, but at least Norwegian in this case, once again, is giving everybody their money back and refunding everything that people have paid for it. And they're also offering a 10% future cruise credit for them to book their next sailing, they're hoping, with Norwegian Cruise Line, as long as you book one that's going to remain intact and not get canceled. Well, I guess if they cancel enough, you might get enough free 10% to account for paying off the cruise. That would be a pretty amazing feat in itself. So we'll see what happens there. We also have a world cruise getting ready to set sail on January 7th. It's their longest world cruise they've ever done, apparently. And they want to celebrate. They're going to have a big gala the night before, and they're going to celebrate. Well, if you're going to bring on a band to have a celebration, what better band to have than the original celebration song band Kool and the Gang, right? Celebration time, come on, right? We're going to have a good time, and I guess they're going to have a good time on that cruise. They're visiting 5 continents, over 25 countries. It's going to be like something like 467 different types of excursions they can take on that cruise. And I'm sure they're going to have a fantastic time, a great time on that. And they're going to kick it off right. They're going to have a big celebration with Kool and the Gang. That would be a fun gala to attend. Something from my day to listen to, a band from my era to launch a ship, shall we say, would be a lot of fun to attend. We also now have Carnival Cruise Line announcing big plans for 2026. Now, before I get there, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you want to keep up to date with everything going on in cruising, from the celebrations to the band to the canceled cruises to the ships that are stuck and storms that are approaching and what you have to be aware of, tips and tricks to make your cruise just a little bit better, new ships coming online, etc. We'll talk about it all here. I'll try and keep you as best informed I can and maybe entertain you along the way. I know I entertain myself because I make myself laugh all the time because some of the things I say are pretty darn silly. I can't help myself. But I really hope you'll join us. It really does help the channel out when you hit that subscribe button. It just tells YouTube, hey, people like cruising videos. Let's see if anyone else would like to watch some cruising videos, and that's how it helps channels grow. And again, I really do appreciate it. Let's talk about Carnival's plans in 2026. They are planning a very big bash. As you know, it's the United States 250th anniversary, that July 4th. And so they're planning a very big party on 10 of their ships sailing in the United States at that time. So what are they planning? Well, first of all, they're going to have complete celebrations on their ship. These 10 different sailings. They're going to have unique parties on board, unique food and beverages for those days, bicentennial cocktails, etc. But they're also bringing their ships together. 7 of those ships are going to be at the brand new Celebration Key that they're opening up, and they are going to all gather together in the same area to celebrate the 4th of July. That should be something to see 7 Carnival ships all gathered in the same location, all throwing the same party at the same time to celebrate America's birthday. It sounds like a great idea to me. Well, let me know in the comments down below, what would you think about getting on a cruise ship and then spending the entire time in port? It's kind of like you're just in a hotel, except the hotel has entertainment and free food, I guess, considering you're there. It doesn't sound like that bad a deal, but I can imagine just how disappointed some people would be. I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.